Okay, everybody. So we are going live with a recording tonight for our Sunday night live. So
Live-ish.
sorry, we had tech issues with our Zoom to be able to live stream into Facebook for you guys. So hopefully you guys are seeing the recording later on tonight. And we are so excited that you're here with us. We're so excited that you are here, Diane, and the rest of you who are watching this on the recording.
Yes.
Thank you guys for joining us. And we've got some hot topics tonight, okay? So we're interrupting a little bit our doTERRA A to Z series to bring you the best holiday survival kit, okay? Now I'm here. My name is Amy Miller. I'm the founder of 3 Life Essentials, and I'm joined here by the lovely Melissa Ashford Johnson of Life on Purpose and Jennifer Maynard with Healthier, Happier You.
What? No, I'm not lovely.
She was lovely last week.
Apparently, we each only get to be lovely one time a week, and then we alternate.
Jennifer, next week we're both doing red lipstick.
Okay,
Yes.
there you go. Maybe if we do our red lipstick, we'll both be lovely.
Yes, your red lipstick. So I do not have my red lipstick on tonight, so I'm not as fancy. Now, normally, guys, we have a gift usually for those of you who join at the beginning. Awesome, because you're all joining at the beginning, so you're all getting it as you're watching the recording, and you are for sure getting it, Diane. So this month is all about giving back and being thankful for so many precious gifts that we have and for the people in our lives. And so that's why doTERRA has chosen to reward you for helping one person in your life get their own oils to solve their everyday needs. Now, doTERRA is giving you 50 free points into your account for every person you help get their own oils. That's $50 in free oils for you and the person that you help get started. So now you may be thinking, I don't know how to help my friend, or I don't have time to help my friend, or maybe you are that friend that you need
help.
doTERRA in your life. And so here's how we're helping you out. First of all, if you are that person that you need to be helped, then comment below with the word newbie and we can help you out. But where we're helping you out, those of you who are already connected with doTERRA, we have those of you who are in our exclusive The Essential Life Tribe group, you have access to a very simple trifold that you can print or you can email it to your friend, and it tells them exactly what they need to do to get started and how to do it. Simple, easy button. You feel good about helping your friend feels good. It's a win-win for everybody giving back. So we're excited to share that information and that trifold with you. Those of you guys are wondering, I have little hand warmers in my pockets, in my hands tonight. I've been out hiking and in where waterfalls are, and waterfalls with ice.
Ooh.
Isn't that crazy? Waterfalls with ice. So I'm up in Northern California, and these ladies are in Houston, Texas, but believe it or not, they had colder weather than we did the other day. So
Hey, and it snowed like 5 flurries too. So we got snow this year.
Pre-Thanksgiving snow.
Yep.
that is amazing.
Yep.
Who would have thought?
I know.
So we want to know what your biggest holiday survival questions are. Now, I know you're all watching this on the recording, except for you, Diane, so we want to hear from you as well. What are your biggest holiday survival questions? Is it wanting some simple, where are the simple and the DIYs for gift giving this year? And as you're watching the recording of this, comment below, what do you want to know? Maybe you struggle with some family members, and is there an oil that can help you guys get along? Anybody else need that?
Yes.
Or maybe you're saying to yourself, I don't want the reason for the season to get lost. And are there oils that can help me and my family just connect us, or focusing on God during that time? Or maybe it's we always get sick every holiday season. We're always getting sick. What are we going to do to avoid that this year? Or what are some oils that make holiday cooking easier? Right? We're all doing that. Or I am very stressed this time of year. what oils can help, right, Jennifer?
Yes.
Or maybe, or maybe holiday eating totally wrecks your digestive system, and what can you do for that? So comment below as you're watching the recording. Diana, we want to hear from you. What are your holiday survival? What are your biggest questions? We actually polled this in our exclusive customer Facebook group as well, and here were their top reasons. Okay, you guys ready for these? What are the simple and easy, or where are the simple and easy DIYs for gift giving this year? So we're going to cover that tonight. And the next one is, I don't want the reason for the season to get lost. So are there oils that can help me? So we're going to talk about that. And then the last one is, what are some oils that make holiday cooking easier? And so we're going to cover those top 3 most requested topics. If we have time, we will talk about the rest of the topics, or maybe something that you have listed. Diane, you said you need stress-free holidays, need to keep healthy and stay in tune with the true reason for the holiday. Awesome. So we will talk through those things for sure. And so we're just going to dive in. We're going to talk about, where are all the simple and the easy DIYs for gift giving this year? We're totally hooking you guys up. We're like gift giving galore this Sunday Night Live. So who's going to start us out?
Oh, you know it's me. You know
it's Melissa is our DIY expert.
DIY queen herself, Melissa Ashford Johnson.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
You should put on like a DIY tiara.
I love how she just like, she does. She needs a DIY tiara. With,
and
like,
it has to be DIY'd because it's DIY.
Yes. Next time you see me, I'm going to have it. So, okay.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Yes.
So
can I just say really quickly, just because I am not a DIY queen, but I do think I qualify to teach people about how to make an aromatherapy bracelet. I called Hobby Lobby. You know this story, Melissa. I called Hobby Lobby to ask them if I could teach a class about making beads, aromatherapy bead bracelet, and they told me I would need to submit my resume. And you know, to put on there if I had owned like a jewelry store in the past or something, in order to be able to be qualified to teach that class, so that I didn't tell people the wrong steps.
But I told her that I would be on her resume.
I had trouble not laughing at that because it was the most ridiculous thing I had ever heard.
Because Hobby Lobby.
Anyway, that's just a side freebie for you guys to share to have a good laugh tonight. I will let the DIY queen speak now.
Oh my goodness.
Amy Miller. Okay, DIY with the resume.
Yes.
I have no resume, but I am going to have a crown from now on. So
yes.
So tonight I'm going to share one thing that is super simple, easy, and fun. And then join me all week long, and the rest of us in the BOGO group, we're going to talk every single day next week. So there's going to be so many options for DIY. So I'm just going to do one awesome thing tonight, and then it's out the rest of the week. Super simple. You go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's or wherever, get a plastic Christmas ornament, the clear plastic ornaments. Those tops pop right off. So it takes a half cup of Epsom salt, and then any essential oil that you like for bath salts. I like lavender. I like serenity. Deep blue is a good choice for soothing. White orange or any citrus is really uplifting. So just really them that you like, the effect they have on you. It takes 5 drops for half cup of Epsom salt. Shake it in a jar or mix it up in a bowl. Take a funnel, pour them in the ornament, put the top back on, tie some ribbon on, and you just got the cutest little bath salt ornament ever.
That's easy enough that kids could even do that.
Yes.
You know, if you want your kids to have a gift that they can give to other people so that they can experience the gift giving themselves. I love that. My mom taught me simple DIYs when I was growing up for gift giving, and I'm so glad that she instilled that in me. And I love that you can use that in giving with your oils as well. Easy peasy.
No, so
and doesn't cost much either at all.
No, even the plastic ornaments, if you just go whenever they are giving you the 40% off coupons or whatever, you can get 20 ornaments for $10. So it's like 50 cents an ornament. You're good.
And then how many drops are you putting in with your salts?
About 5 drops per half cup and that's what fills those balls, is about a half cup of Epsom salt is what goes in there. So 5 drops of oil and Epsom salts.
So very little money to spend on those at all. Oh, that's awesome.
And it looks like you took a lot of time with it too, right? Like it's like, oh, they made bath salts. So one that I like to do that is super duper easy too is just take like a regular mason, like the little jelly jars, the little 4-ounce ones, or salt or sugar or whatever you would like in it. Put some essential oils in there. You can pick the ones that you like the best. And then fill it with like avocado oil or jojoba oil or whatever. Boom, you have a scrub. All it took was you going, oh, I'm going to put some salt or sugar in here. And if you want to get really fancy, use like the brown sugar, right? Or like the sugar in the raw. I like to use that sometimes too. But it'll different textures. And it looks like you spent so much time on it. And literally it took you like 30 seconds to make.
Yeah, I love that. Or even simple of like, you may think that making a roller bottle, especially if you've been, you're an oily user for a while, you may think a roller bottle may be, not a very cute gift for, at least for the holidays, special, but sometimes you can get those really fancy roller bottles. I don't have one here right in front of me, but EOS.life has some of the coolest roller bottles that you can get different colors. I love that.
Yeah.
And when you have those, just right off the bat, it already makes it look so much more special. So I love that. If you just want to give somebody, some breathe in a roller bottle for the winter season, but then put it in a fancier roller bottle, and it just takes it up a notch for holiday season. So
Yeah.
I love that.
I think those are great teacher gifts. Like you do a little hand spray with the On Guard, you do some breathe, you think about things that they're going to need for the holiday, getting through those seasons, like you said, cough, cold, flu season and all that. And it's just a really simple, easy, nice, and thoughtful gift for teachers and coaches and things like that.
Yes, I love that. Well, one of the other things that we're going to give you guys is a link to, you may have seen, but doTERRA actually has an entire blog on DIYs, and throughout this season, they're going to be sharing things that are DIYs. And in fact, all this next week, starting tomorrow, we're going to be sharing DIY recipes with you. And hopefully most of those days, we're going to actually be showing you how to make them. And we're going to be doing them. I don't know if you guys know this yet. Have you heard the word on the street?
BOGOs!
BOGOs are back. doTERRA just announced them, and they all start tomorrow. There are 5 days of BOGOs coming up this next week, and they've already announced what the BOGO is coming up. Yes, it is buy an On Guard. I don't have my On Guard right here. And get a Breathe for free. You guys, up here in Northern California where the air quality is terrible, Breathe is needed like crazy. We're giving them out to firefighters and linemen who are working in crazy air quality areas, giving them out to people in the area here. We need Breathe. I'm so excited about this BOGO. And you can order up to 4 on your own account. So stock up whatever you need. And we're going to be sharing some DIY recipes inside a private VIP BOGO group with you guys. So if you would like to be added to that group, if you're not already working with another wellness advocate, we would love to have you on there. This is also for non-doTERRA members. If you would like to be a part of it and you want to see these DIY recipes as well, then comment below this video and we'll help you get started with that. But that's another place where we're going to be sharing some simple and easy DIYs for gift giving and the holiday season this year. So hopefully this has been helpful to share with you guys where you can find this stuff. And we will, you guys want to share just little, when we upload this recording, we can in the comments, once I have it uploaded, do you guys mind sharing just your little like especially Melissa, what your kind of copy and paste your little recipe so that people have that. I know we would normally do this on the live, but we can't do that here. And then actually, if you already have it ready, we can copy it, paste it in the chat here. If you don't, we can do it just there, but for Diane to have as well. Okay, you guys. In fact, I'm going to put the link so that you can have this, Diane, or doTERRA's blog, where all of the DIYs and things are. So let's go on to the next hot topic. And that is, I don't want the reason for the season to get lost. What can help me and my family just to connect to and focus on God? I know, Jennifer, you've got some great ideas on this.
I do. So I've got for you the top 5 oils to help you really make sure that you are focused on God during the Christmas season, that you are hearing from Him and open to Him and just feeling His presence with you. So the first thing I wanted to say, and I've got my copy here, I'll show it to you guys in a second, but one book that I absolutely love is the Emotions and Essential Oil book. And I'm going to show you what the front of it looks like. And I'm going to post a link because I found out that the new one with the oils from convention is supposed to be available November 20th. Okay. So it's about to come up. This book is like, and it's going to sound a little cliche when I say it, but it's like my Bible when it comes to how do I need to be using my oils, because Melissa is our DIY queen. I'm the emotions queen, probably, I would say. Like, I'm the one that really pays attention to what the oils do for us emotionally. And so I picked 5 oils that I feel like are really great ones to have in your arsenal ready to go. The first one is Arbor Vitae. And the reason why I chose that one, some people say Arbor Vitae, some say Arbor Vitae, whichever way you would like to say it. But it's the one that starts with A that nobody can say. It is the oil of divine grace. And so what it does is when we use it, as a matter of fact, I posted on my personal page about it today, because it helps us to live in peace and to feel God's presence all around us. And it helps us to be open to surrendering to what God's plan for us is. Okay, so that is one of my favorites. I'm actually using it. And the funny thing is I've had it for 4 years, and I don't know that I've ever used it on a regular basis until now. So it's one of my new favorites.
It's actually the oil we just talked about on our Free Friday as well, talking about how it allows you to be able to connect God and be surrendered to Him. Yep. Yep. So, and you guys, if you think that talking about emotions with oils is hoo-ha, it's not. Okay,
it's absolutely
that. But even if you are a skeptic, that's okay to be skeptical.
Mm-hmm. And maybe you're not a skeptic, but you have a hard time understanding how oils can help you connect spiritually. I'm going to put a link in a great article by Stephanie Blue about the frequencies that are in our bodies naturally and how oils operate at a high frequency and can help the energy in your body to focus you so that you are better able to connect through prayer, through worship, through praise to God. And like a lot of things we talk about, it is a lot about intention. When you go in with the idea that you're going to use the oils for that purpose, you're opening up that pathway. If you come in expectation, God is going to show up in big ways for you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Melissa, that's going to be really great. So this is, I have an older copy of the book, but it's called Emotions and Essential Oils. The cover of the book now, you guys will see it when I post the link. It's different. It's yellow and white and black. Same title. And you can tell if you can see this. See all my Post-it notes? Like, I kid you not. This is the first place I go when I'm trying to find out what it, and I did an iToby scan the other day, and all these oils started coming up for me. And so I'm like, obviously, with what I'm doing tomorrow, these are the oils I need right now. And so the second one on our list is frankincense. It is the oil that helps us to see what God's truth is. And my friend Heather Charrington explains this in a really cool way. She says, the things that we believe about ourselves, the limiting beliefs that we believe are our truth with a lowercase t. okay? God's truth, what is really true about us is that we are loved, we are divinely chosen. He created us exactly the way that we are supposed to be. That is God's truth with a capital T. And so frankincense is an oil that helps you to see what God's truth is. It helps us to feel a spiritual awakening. It helps us to feel connected to God. I mean, Jesus was given frankincense. Baby Jesus was given frankincense, right? And it helps us to feel God's love all around us. So it is one of my favorites to use anytime, and especially for me when I do miracle morning silence and affirmations in the morning. That's the oil that I go to first. Roman chamomile. One, it is the oil of spiritual purpose. So it helps us to get rid of the things in life that are meaningless, the activities that we do every single day that we just kind of get stuck in. And it helps us to focus on the things that are really important by God's standards. So what is it that God's called us to do? Where should we be spending our time? Roman chamomile is the oil that does that for us. Rose, I'm going to tell you guys a little quick story about rose. So rose is the oil of divine love. And in September, I did a session with Nicole Vincent where she did emotional coding with me. And we were talking through this. And she told me to start applying rose over my heart every day and saying, I am divinely loved. God loves me. God chose me. And do you guys know now that 2 or 3 months later, every time I see the bottle of rose, it's a reminder to me that God loves me, that God chose me, that he created me, that he made me the way that I am divinely loved, okay? And so the other thing to keep in mind here is, as we're talking about what these oils do, if you apply them and you even just say, you know what, God, I feel your grace. I feel your grace. Every time you see your arbor vitae, that's what you're going to start thinking, okay? And it's a nice reminder. And then the final one is sandalwood. So sandalwood is the oil of sacred devotion. So it's great for prayer. It's great for meditation, for worship, and to pay reverence and respect to God. Okay. So those are the top 5 that I will help you guys really stay connected to God during the holiday season and not forget, not get so bogged down in all the things that we do, and spending time together and going to all the events, and all that is great, but if we lose track of really what it's all about, then what have we got, right?
So the top 5: arbor vitae, Roman chamomile, frankincense, rose, and sandalwood. Mm-hmm. And you know what I just noticed too? If somebody wanted to use those like in the diffuser, several of those go well together. Your really oils, your arbor vitae, your frankincense, your sandalwood, those always go really well together. And the Roman chamomile and rose are flowers that can go, so you can make some combinations there with that if you want to put that in the diffuser. And then of course, Melissa also shared the link to also the prayer and meditation blend. What oils are in that one, Melissa?
It is frankincense, Melissa, clary sage, sandalwood, and wild orange.
I love that. So that's 2 of the oils also that are in that we're talking about tonight too. So I love that. And I have, especially with Roman chamomile, I know that has, that Jim has used that on multiple times, really feeling like when he is struggling with figuring out his spiritual purpose and applying it even just right here to the middle of the forehead, just really to help direct that. Yes. And so any other ways that they need to use these, Jennifer, can you think of?
So, for me, it really just depends on what they're trying to accomplish. I love them in the diffuser. I love them on me somewhere. A lot of times for me with the frankincense, I'll take a drop of it, put it right here in my hands, just rub my hands together like this, just breathe in. And I'll breathe in for a good solid minute or 2, however long I feel like I need to do it. So that's something that for you, if you've got the frankincense touch, you could do the same thing. Just rub it in your hand, sit there and smell it like this. And then I like to apply it to the back of my neck, just because frankincense helps to loosen things up a bit as well, but it also, that gets to the limbic system pretty quickly. And so I like to put it back there. So there's no wrong place to put them when you're using them topically, right? There's just places that you can put them that are going to help them get where they need to go a little faster. The oils are smart. They know where they need to go in your body, but if you put it, on your ankle, it may take a bit to get where you need it to. But if you're putting it in places where you can smell it, it's there, you can stick it behind your ears, back here on the nape of your neck, that's the thing you do really good check.
I love that. So we want to hear from you guys. What do you think you'll use? Which oils do you think you'll use in trying to remember the reason for the season this year? So comment below. We want to hear from you guys about that as well. And so the last top question for tonight.
I want to just share one thing.
Oh, yes. Share, Melissa.
It's just something that we have been doing, and I feel that it's really helping us as a family and the kids especially to focus on where our hearts and minds need to be in this season. And I think when you have a grateful heart, it's really hard to miss and to not have your focus where it needs to be. So dinner each night, we have each been sharing one thing that we're grateful for that happened that day. And sometimes the kids struggle to think those things, and I'll tell them, you know what, there's always something to be grateful for. Every day is not our best day, but there's a grateful thing. Think about what happened, and they can always come up with something. But when we focus on that and say, okay, there's at least one thing that I can be thankful for, it helps focus our minds to be looking for blessings and to feel that gratitude.
Yes,
that's really good.
I love that you brought that up too. And if you want to talk more about this Thanksgiving, this idea of Thanksgiving and having a grateful heart, we are actually doing that very topic on our Free Friday series in 2 weeks. So Friday, November 30th, we're going to be talking, and Jim has been joining me lately. So you can join us right back on our 3 Life Essentials page on Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time zone. That's 12 p.m. Central time zone. And we're going to be talking about the idea of Thanksgiving. And you know how that's just 1 week following Thanksgiving. You know how quickly we can get out of that mindset, right?
Yeah.
And so hopefully we will be able to kind of carry that on, carry that grateful heart on, hopefully year round, but so quickly we lose that thought. So having a good reminder for that. So those of you who want to join us with that, you can mark that on your calendar as well. So our last top hot question is, what are some oils that will help make holiday cooking easier? Now, I want to hear from you guys first. Comment below. What are your go-to holiday cooking meals, go-tos, besides turkey? Okay. What are your go-tos? Because we're going to talk about how you can adjust those, right, Melissa?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So who wants to start us out with all of this?
Well, I'll mention a couple of things real quick, and then I'll let Melissa go because I know she loves to talk about this topic too. So there's basically 3 things to keep in mind when you're talking about cooking. The first thing is, if you're thinking, I don't want to do anything that's too different or too drastic from what I already do. Here's the great news, that the oils that we have that are spices, you can use those in your cooking to replace the spices that you had before. So if you would use a fresh spice or something like that, for example, if you use thyme in your stuffing, or use cinnamon in your apple pie or something like that, you can just use a drop. Okay. Now, if you're using oregano, use a toothpick, you dip the toothpick in it and you swirl the toothpick, because oregano is such a hot oil, right? We don't want to use that one too much. But for most of the rest of them, you can start with a drop and just taste it and kind of see. The oils are super potent. It's going to add some flavor. But that can be a really good way to go. Another thing that's really great is to take the things that you make already and just add oils to it. And I know Melissa's got her favorite that she's going to share with you guys in a minute. I'll tell you what a really quick one, a good easy one is for me, is when you buy the cinnamon rolls at the store, they come with a cream cheese icing. If you take a couple of drops of wild orange and add it to the cream cheese icing before you put it on the cinnamon rolls, oh my goodness, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
So good. And so easy, and they seem so fancy, and all you did was go doot doot and stir it up, put it on.
And everybody's like, these holiday cinnamon rolls, they're
yes, Everybody is going to think you're the bomb and like you slaved over them. And all you did was go plunk. And that was
That's what I'm about. Using the oils to make something ordinary, take it to the next level where people are like, how did you do this?
Yep.
I went to the grocery store and I bought a can of cinnamon rolls, but then I put orange in the frosting. Let's do this one tiny thing, but it makes it fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And the bonus to this, right, is these oils don't go bad like the spices do. I mean, your wild orange has a shelf life of about 1 year, but your others are going to stay there. So I don't even have very much of a spice rack anymore. My oils are my spice rack.
Yep.
Yes.
And if there's oils in it, it's healthy. So, eat more cinnamon rolls.
There you go.
If you take nothing away tonight, it's eat more cinnamon rolls.
Eat more cinnamon rolls. That's it. That's all you got to do.
All right. Do you have some recipes to share, Melissa?
Yeah. Another really simple one, like what Jennifer just talked about, use your regular brownie recipe. If you have one you love, use that. If not, just a store-bought brownie mix. I use gluten-free brownie mix from the store. And add 10 drops of peppermint oil in when you are adding your other liquids. And then you have peppermint brownies that are delicious.
So good.
I just had a friend try this the other night and she posted it on Facebook, how awesome it was. And everyone was like, give me the recipe. And she told them what I said. And they're like, oh, that's all you have to do?
But they taste so fancy.
It's like the On Guard apples. Should we share that? Because that is simple.
Yes, we totally should share the On Guard.
Yes, that is right here on my list of the foods I was going to talk about.
Yes. Okay. Tell about the On Guard recipe, On Guard apples, because those are addictive.
Yes, and it's just about making normal, you don't hardly have to do anything extra. You add just this one thing. On Guard's the same way. So you cut your apples. I like the Granny Smith because they're a little firmer, but you can really use any apple that you like. Water with some On Guard drops in there. Let them soak a few minutes. Take that out. You have cinnamon On Guard apples. They are delicious. They are just, like she said, addictive. So good. You can put those on a fruit plate with some other things. Use like vanilla yogurt or plain yogurt and add a drop or two of cinnamon or cassia into there. Then you have a fruit dip that is fantastic. Again, where did you get this awesome dip?
I haven't eaten supper yet, and I'm like, do I have apples? Because if I have apples, I'm about to go make some right now. I am so about to go make some right now. Totally. You guys, so simple, and they taste super fancy and super addictive. And if you are bringing them to something or hosting people, set aside some for yourself because otherwise you won't get any.
Yes.
That's my tip for you.
True story.
Another fancy upper, do a few drops of orange oil in your cranberry sauce. That's a easy one. You heard me talk about my cinnamon chocolate chip cookies before, but it's still your regular chocolate chip cookie recipe. Just add your cassia or cinnamon oil in there, and now they're special chocolate chip cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Also healthy. Look at all the healthy guys tonight.
And then you can eat more cookies.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, here's an awesome one. If you like to drink red wine, 1 drop of myrrh in a regular glass of red wine. You're welcome. You will
Really?
Yes.
Now, tell me all about that. What is that?
Yes, do tell, Melissa.
That's all I have to tell you. Put 1 drop of myrrh in your red wine, and you just have to try it. I can't even tell you about it. You just have to go do it.
Where did you learn that from?
Go try it. Report back to me next week.
Okay, so if you do...
I volunteer as tribute. I will try it tonight, and I will tell you guys how it is.
All right. I don't have any red wine to try, so I can't try it yet.
In the name of science, Jennifer will drink the wine.
Okay, yes, report back to us.
Like a regular pour, like 4 ounces of wine, 1 drop of myrrh.
So who else is going to try it? Who else? Comment below if when you're watching this on the replay. Who else is going to try it? Just comment below with the word myrrh. If you can't spell myrrh, just
write wine.
Just type moo.
Just type wine.
Just type wine.
Just type wine. Yes. Put in a little wine emoji, and you're gonna try it out. I only have one other recipe that is a little bit different, and maybe something not the same. But I do a wild orange cranberry chutney that I've done for holidays, and you add in. I'm putting in the recipe right here in the Zoom chat, and I'll also add it in the on Facebook. But you just basically combine everything in a little food processor, and you add in your wild orange and a little bit of jalapeno if you like to add a little heat to it. So it's the sweet and the spicy. And you guys, this is the kind of chutney that like it's best to make the day before, and it will last you the whole week. And you can put it on top of a cream cheese log or with your crackers, and it's the kind that gets better day after day. And so, and it's yummy, and everybody loves it.
I'm really excited to try that.
Yes, it's yummy. Now, there's another recipe that's similar to it on the doTERRA blog, but it has cilantro and lime, and I personally I haven't tried the other one, but I really like this one. So I'm going to share this one with you guys.
Awesome.
And
then there were 3 recipes that I found that I just copied and pasted into the comments here, and we'll make sure to put them when we get this out on Facebook. We'll put them there too. But there was a recipe for sweet potato casserole. There was one for pumpkin pie. And then for you pumpkin lovers like my best friend, there is a pumpkin smoothie.
Yay! Okay, well, you guys, if you want to ask any additional questions, please post them below. If you are new to doTERRA and you want in on these BOGO deals, or even if you're not new to doTERRA and you want to know about these BOGO deals we're doing, you want to get on right now, you're going to want to comment below. If you are not in our private BOGO group, just comment below with "add me," and we can help get you situated in this BOGO group, because tomorrow is buy wild orange, no, not buy wild orange, buy an On Guard protective blend. That is basically the I don't have time to be sick oil. And you get a Breathe blend for free, which is the I can't breathe oil, and I need to breathe. So
buy extra so you can make the On Guard apples.
Exactly. And you'll want to be in the group so that you can see all of the DIYs that we're going to be sharing this week as well. So just comment below with "add me" and we'll help get you started. Okay, we'll see you guys. We will not see you guys next Sunday, but we'll be joining you back again. What day is that? Who knows what day that is?
That'll be December 2nd.
December 2nd.
December 2nd. So you guys enjoy your Thanksgivings with everyone. Enjoy your holiday. And we will start back with our doTERRA A to Z, brought to you by the letter E. I'll do it in sign language.
E. There you go.
Okay. Good night, everybody.